And I know that it's really easy to look back on something once you get to the finish line. Like once it's all said and done, now you can look back and you can see all the signs. But I can say for certain that there were signs that I was seeing throughout. I chose to ignore them because I really wanted it to work. I really was open to this person being better over time. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Breakfast with Beverly. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. If this is not your first time to my channel, welcome back. In this video, I am going to make every effort not to say and not to smack. So, that was an example. What I've noticed from watching my videos, I need to make every effort not to say I know that I can edit the ums out, but it would be an improvement to my speech pattern to not do that. And I noticed that when I'm watching other people's videos or watching or listening to people speak, that they also will say and so I think that that's okay. I think where the problem is when every other word or every 2-3 words it's an almost as if you don't have a complete thought or even know what you're talking about, and so you have to take these breaks to think. And so this video excuse me, this video is going to be a huge test for me. So let's get down to it. All right, what are we going to talk about in this video? So in this video, I just wanted to talk about letting go. And I think I have a lot of videos that I've put out on my channel already that's relationship based, and that's okay because you guys know that I generally talk about things that I'm going through as I'm going through them. And so today I wanted to talk a little bit about letting go of the bad relationship, letting go of the horrible friendship, letting go. So I finally reached the point where I think I'm ready to let go. Something recently in my life has shown me that the person that I have spent the last 6, almost 7 years of my life with really was just a waste of my time. And I don't mean that in the most horrible way. I think that when people cross our paths, or the people that we meet and we end up in relationships with, they're there for a reason, and usually the reason is to teach us something. So I don't mean a waste in that respect. I mean a waste in that it didn't turn out to be what I wanted it to be. And I ended up investing a lot of my personal time in trying to create and make it into something other than what it was meant to be. And so I don't know any other way to really explain it or to describe it, but that's just where I am right now. I am looking back and I see all the signs of where it just wasn't going to be successful. And I know that it's really easy to look back on something once you get to the finish line. Like once it's all said and done, now you can look back and you can see all the signs. But I can say for certain that there were signs that I was seeing throughout. I chose to ignore them because I really wanted it to work. I really was open to this person being better over time. And you want to think that people will grow. You want to think that people will learn and improve, and that they are not who and what they are when you meet them, and that they'll be that same person forever. Does it happen? Sure. You meet people and they never grow. They remain the same. They don't change. They make no effort to be better. But there are people who they're growing all the time. They're learning, they're changing, and it's something that they want to do. Like, it's something that they make an effort to really do, to try to be better, to try to improve, and to not be the same person that they were, days ago or years ago, or, months ago. And so, I don't know. I see a little bit of improvement in this person, but it's not enough. It's not enough. And when I think back on my 7 years, I've made a lot of sacrifices to try to be with this person and to make things work. And I didn't get it in return. And that's not to say that they didn't make any sacrifices, but I just don't think that I got, I was not the one who benefited most from the relationship. And there were things that I wanted, things that I needed, that I gave up, and I never got. Even to this day, I never got them. You see these beautiful flowers right here? My sister gave this to my daughter a couple of weeks ago, a week or so ago. Beautiful. She gave me some too. Do you know that I have never received flowers in this relationship? Yes, I know. I am saying it on camera. I have never gotten flowers. Never. I mean, never gotten flowers. And it's never been a conversation. It's never been something that I said, how come I've never gotten any flowers? I think I did have a conversation one time. One year for Valentine's Day. They was this year for Valentine's Day. How come I've never gotten flowers? Their answer was, they really didn't have an answer, to be honest. I've gotten other gifts and I've been given other things, but I've never gotten flowers. And that brings me to a question. Why do you have to ask for everything? Why aren't some things just done or given? Granted, we know you can't read minds. Some people don't know things that are important to you unless you say it's important. But if you're doing it for someone else, then shouldn't it occur to you to do it for the person that you're in a relationship with? And granted, that was one of the signs. That was one of the things that made me feel like this relationship isn't the one, because there's the saying that a guy is going to do and commit to a woman that he wants to be with. If he doesn't love you or he doesn't want to be with you, he's not going to go out of the way to give you his time or his effort. And there was a lot of that throughout the relationship. Not enough to where it was blinding, like it was undeniable, but it was there. It was there. I can definitely see it. Anyway, that's where I am now. So I think I feel pretty good about ending the relationship and walking away. I don't see that things will ever get better. I think the way that things have been for the last 2 years is as good as it gets. Unfortunately, that's just not enough for me. So it's time to move on. time to find that love of my life and live happily ever after. I'm looking forward to just getting out and meeting new people and having fun. Really, it's more about just having fun and enjoying my life, doing the things that I want to do, and not having to answer to somebody or to hope and wish that somebody does for me the things that I feel like I deserve. So anyway, bunch of random thoughts. I think I did really, really good with my I think I only had one or two, but when I check the video, we'll see. I also think I did really, really well with not smacking. I hope, but we'll see. You guys know that I suffer a little bit with my voice, and so my doctor, my speech coach, she said, take a hard swallow before talking, and that will help. And when you're talking this much, it's really difficult to do. It really is. Like, you literally have to stop talking and do a hard swallow. But anyway, I think I survived it. I appreciate you guys tuning in to give you something good, some good advice before I go. As always, love you, love yourself, love who you are. Take care. Thanks for watching.
Anywhere you go.